Hi everyone, my name is Samantha and welcome to my YouTube channel, Sewing in Switzerland. Quite high pitch there, sorry guys. So today is a fun one. It's one that you all enjoy. So we're looking at free patterns, and this is free as of September 2025. So I saw in the last couple of weeks, Peppermint Magazine have revised their model and changed to a paid option all of their free patterns. It's not economically viable for them anymore to give those patterns away, so they've switched to a paid model. The same has happened now with a fabric store who used to have a handful of patterns on their website that were also free. They have now all switched to a $10 fee. So Peppermint Magazine were particularly upfront about it. They had a post on their Instagram saying that it's something that they didn't want to do, but they kind of have to do for economic reasons. And, so can completely understand it, to be honest. It's been a long time coming, I think. The fact that they managed to hold off for so long is pretty amazing. So I don't resent them for that at all. So I have gone ahead and collected a few patterns that are free for you, so you can let me know what you think. And also, if you have any free pattern recommendations, do please put them in the comments. And these are particularly helpful, I find, to beginner sewists or people who are on very low budgets. Sewing is, or can be, certainly a very expensive hobby. So whenever I find free ones, I do try and collate them to share with you at later dates, well, as soon as I have enough. So yeah, so do let me know if you have any that you could share with us. I also found on my searches a lot of accessory patterns that were free, so I don't know if that's something that you'd like to see or not. A lot of homewares and stuff. Maybe a good one to make actually, because Christmas and stuff is coming up. So they're good gift ideas perhaps. So let me know if you just want to keep it to garments or if you would like to see homewares too. I do normally just focus on garments, but I do also make a lot of things for my house. So happy to share that if that's something that you'd like to see. It's not something I've ever really thought about sharing, to be honest. So we'll stick with garment sewing for now, but do let me know in the comments if you have a desire to see the accessory stuff at all. So this first one is very exciting. It's also quite bittersweet, but it's very exciting. We have Marilla Walker. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. Marilla Walker. She recently retired. She's a very famous pattern designer and is very well known within the sewing within the sewing community. And as a gift to the sewing community, she has made a number of her patterns free. So you can just go on her website and download them and away you go. And they're really good, really, really great. Great sizing, great patterns, I highly recommend. So the only caveat she had with that is that she's put them available for nothing. You don't need to sign up to a website. You don't need to hand over your email address or anything of that nature. You can just click download and go. However, she has said that she will not be available for any sewing help or information or to really communicate with at all. So you can have the patterns for free, but you're on your own with it, which is fair enough because she has retired. Let's give the woman some space. So yeah, they my favourite, just checking if I've missed anything. No, she won't be offering support. No. My favourite is the Anning shirt dress. There's actually two dresses, a coat and a top that is available to download. So I do really recommend making use of that and getting these free patterns actually. So yeah, it is bittersweet because I feel like the community has lost a wonderful designer because she's retired, but also I'm really happy for her for retiring and for us forgetting to enjoy those patterns, you know? So yeah, I'm going to make the Anning dress first. That's on my list. My list is at this point, like as long as my arm. I really got to dedicate several hours a day, I think, to sewing to catch up. So next up, we've got Maison Fauve, who I believe, I'm not sure if they're from Switzerland or France, but don't be put off if the website pops up in French. The patterns are also available in English, so don't let that kind of deter you. They've got several patterns that can be used across all seasons, which is pretty cool. And it's always useful, especially when you're learning to sew, you know. So we've got a waistcoat vest that I particularly like that goes up to a 52, but I'm not sure how that correlates really with a larger bust. So I'll have to double check that. So they're not always known for their larger sizing, but I do think it's something that is slowly increasing as time goes on. So yeah, they've got a couple free patterns that I would recommend checking out. The other one is a shirt called the Tribeca shirt, and that's really pretty, really pretty. So, you know, if you're looking for slightly smarter wear that is free patterns, then that could be the one for you. So another company called Selfmade have a couple of free patterns on their website. And my personal pick is this shacket, which I think is perfect for going into autumn. Now this shacket, I actually saw something almost identical in colour and fabric and the works in the high street. So I think it's really bang on for this season. So yeah, I love the shape. It's an easy throw on. There's not too much to it. It's just a nice shacket, but it's free. So, you know, get on that. So you do have to sign up to the website to receive it. And it does say, I only had a really quick look at the website, that it only goes up to an L, which is unusual for Selfmade, who actually normally go up to much larger sizing. So I need to check and see if that's just a typo or if that's just wishful thinking on my part, and it is actually only up to L that is available. So I'll double check it, but as always, I'll put the links in the description so you can have a look anyway. So next up, we've got a top from Forget Me Not Patterns, and I think I recommend this one like yearly because it's really great. It's called the Vera, and I think I see this every autumn, and I think yes, because it's just the perfect autumn top. So it's a pay what you can model. So there is a free option, or if you actually wanted to like give the designer some money to show your support, then you can do that too. So sizing is 28 to 56, and it's a pretty perfect autumn sew. We've got two cuff options on a bishop sleeve and this kind of V-neck neckline. And the great thing is that it's specifically designed so that you can make it in different jersey fabrics. So you can make it in something that's slightly thicker and slightly heavier and get the warmth so on a particularly cold autumn's day. Or you can make a much lighter version for, you know, the days where it's not so cold. I don't really know where I was going with that sentence, guys. You'll have to bear with me. My brain is a bit fried. I am coming off of a cold, so I don't know up from down at the moment, to be honest. So yeah, it's a pretty well-known freebie. Tons of people have made it. It's all over social media. You know, it's very popular sew, which I think speaks for itself as to how good it is. The designer of Forget Me Not Patterns is very excellent anyway. So you're getting a very good pattern, definitely, you know, worth making, and it's a good one to have in your free pattern arsenal. So last but not least is the also very popular Sinclair Patterns Harper cardigan. So you can make a long line joster version or a shorter like cropped version. So it's pretty versatile. Comes with 3 sleeve options and either a cuff or a band finish. So I like it. There's not really a huge amount to say. It's just a really nice, really well done cardigan. It's great for that kind of transitional weather. I've given myself the hiccups. I think it's this cold, right? I've had this kind of chesty cold now for knocking on a week or so, and every time I like talk for long periods of time I get the hiccups, and I think it's where I'm like a little bit ugh. Yeah. So if I start hiccuping, I'm like trying to swallow them down, which just makes me look like I'm choking, to be honest. So yeah, it's just a really great basic cardigan. Really recommend it. There's not too much to talk about. It's just a really great pattern. It goes in XS to 4XL. And I will say one difference about it that makes it kind of stand out from the rest is that there are 3 height options. So you've got petite, regular and tall. So if you are new to sewing, or you don't want to kind of faff around with altering it for your body type, especially if you're particularly tall or particularly petite, then that's not something that you need to worry about. So that kind of is a really nice additional perk on an already free pattern. It's very thought out. Sinclair Patterns are known for being really good sews. The instructions very clear, very useful, very helpful. So yeah, I do recommend that one, especially if you're thinking of getting into sewing with knitwear, sewing with knits. So yeah, what do you think? Please do recommend your own patterns if you have them. And thank you for watching, and if you did like this video, do please like and subscribe, because it makes me very happy, and I would be very, very grateful, as I am demonetized currently. I have about 1,000, I think it's about 900 now watch hours that I need to get remonetized, so I would really love that. Thank you so much, I'm very grateful, and I will see you all soon. Have a great day. Bye.